Gods in Disguise. 1. Arachne's Challenge and Transformation. While listening to stories and songs praising the talents of mortal weavers, Athena, the goddess of crafts and wisdom, came across an interesting name, Arachne. Unlike other weavers who gained recognition for their family lineage, Arachne was renowned solely for her exceptional skill. Though born into a humble family in the town of Hypape, her talent had made her a household name throughout Lydia. Nymphs who dwelled near the Pactolus and Timolus rivers frequently abandoned their usual tasks to marvel at Arachne's work. They were mesmerized not just by the finished garments, but also by the effortless grace with which she transformed raw wool into beautiful creations. Whether she was carding the wool, softening the fleece, spinning with nimble fingers, or weaving intricate designs, it was evident she possessed a gift that rivaled Athena herself. However, Arachne refused to acknowledge this inspiration. Blinded by arrogance, she declared, "Let Athena herself compete with me. I wouldn't hesitate to accept the consequences if I lose." To test Arachne's pride, Athena disguised herself as a frail old woman with gray hair and a cane. Approaching the weaver, she spoke gently, offering advice. "Don't be foolish, child. True skill comes with experience, which often accompanies old age. Seek your fame among mortals, but yield to the goddess and apologize for your prideful words. She will forgive you at my plea." Arachne glared at the disguised goddess and stopped working. Barely controlling her anger, she replied, "You seem forgetful and worn out with age. It seems your misfortune to have lived too long. If you have any daughters or daughters-in-law, offer them your advice. I have enough skill myself. Your words mean nothing to me. My mind is made up. Why doesn't Athena come here herself? Why does she avoid this contest?" "Behold, she has come," Athena declared, shedding the disguise and revealing her true form as the magnificent goddess. The nymphs and the local women bowed in reverence. Only Arachne remained undaunted. Though a blush of embarrassment momentarily flushed her cheeks, it quickly faded. It was like the sky changing color at dawn, first turning purple with Aurora's arrival, then quickly shifting to white under the sun's influence. Despite her initial hesitation, fueled by a desire for a foolish victory, Arachne persisted in challenging the goddess, rushing headlong towards her own destruction. On her tapestry, Athena embroidered a scene depicting the legendary founding of Athens, the city named after her. The image showcased a grand gathering of the 12 Olympian gods, seated on thrones in a majestic hall. Zeus, the king of the gods, presided in the center, easily recognizable by his regal bearing. Each god was portrayed with details that reflected their personalities and powers. The tapestry also showcased the competition between Athena and Poseidon for the city's patronage. Athena was depicted fully armed, holding a spear and shield, the Aegis, in a defensive stance. Poseidon, the god of the sea, was shown striking a rugged rock with his trident, symbolizing his claim to the city. Another section depicted Athena triumphantly emerging from the ground, having caused an olive tree to sprout, a symbol of peace and wisdom. However, Athena's main purpose wasn't just to depict the city's founding. She also wanted to send a warning to Arachne. In the four corners of the tapestry, she included smaller scenes woven with intricate details. These scenes depicted mortals who dared to challenge the gods and face dire consequences. In one corner, a couple was shown transformed into mountains for their arrogance. Another corner depicted a woman turned into a crane for competing with Hera, the queen of the gods. Another showed a woman transformed into a bird for competing with Zeus's wife. The final scene depicted a grieving king embracing the stone forms of his daughters, who had been punished by the gods. By including these cautionary tales, Athena hoped to make Arachne reconsider her challenge. The Maeonian nymph depicted Europa, deceived by Zeus in the form of a bull, making it seem like a real bull and real sea. Europa herself appeared to be gazing back at the land she left, crying out to her companions, afraid of the crashing waves, and lifting her timid feet. The artist also portrayed Asterie, seized by a struggling eagle, and created Leda, reclining beneath the wings of a swan. She included the story of Zeus, disguised as a satyr, impregnating Antiope, the beautiful daughter of Nyctius, with twin offspring. Zeus also took on various forms to deceive others. As Amphitryon, he beguiled the Terinthian dame. Transformed into gold, he deceived Danae, changed into fire, he deceived the daughter of Aesopus, appeared as a shepherd to Mnemosyne, and as a speckled serpent to Diois. The artist also depicted Poseidon, transformed into a fierce bull, with the virgin daughter of Aeolus, and as Enipeus, he fathered the Aloidae. Disguised as a ram, he deceived Theophane, the daughter of Basaltus. Additionally, she depicted the bounteous mother of corn, with her yellow hair, experiencing Zeus in the form of a steed, and the mother of the winged horse, with her snaky locks, receiving Zeus as a bird, and Melantho as a dolphin. To all these figures, she gave their own likeness and depicted the various localities realistically. Phoebus appeared as a rustic, sometimes wearing the wings of a hawk, and at other times the skin of a lion. He also deceived Ise, the daughter of Macarius, in the guise of a shepherd. Dionysus deceived Aragone with a fake bunch of grapes, and Saturn begot the two-formed Charon in the form of a horse. The border of the web was adorned with flowers interwoven with twining ivy.
Pallas could not criticize the artwork, nor could envy find fault with it. The yellow-haired virgin was upset by her success, and tore the web embroidered with the gods' wrongful deeds. Holding her boxwood shuttle from Mount Cyterus, she struck Arachne, the daughter of Idmon, on the forehead 3 or 4 times. Unable to bear it, Arachne, being of proud spirit, hung herself. Pallas, taking pity, held her up as she hung and said, "Live on indeed, wicked one, but continue to hang. Let the same punishment be decreed for your descendants, so that you may not be free from worry in the future." As she left, Pallas sprinkled her with the juices of a Hecataean herb, causing her hair, nose, and ears to fall off immediately. Arachne's head became small, and her body shrank. Her slender fingers turned into legs, her belly taking over the rest of her body. From this, she spun a thread, and as a spider she continued to weave her web as before.